Hi Year 2, it's Tuesday the 26th of January and we are in our Comprehension book today. So this is for the Key Stage 1 Year 2 Comprehension book. Yesterday we read a poem called Plum and today we've got a different type of text today. So I'm not going to tell you what the text type is just yet. We're going to have a little look together and as you can see it's got a title and some numbers. And it looks like steps of how to do something. So what type of text, how you're grown up, do you think this is? Have a look in your book. Okay. So this is a set of instructions because it's instructing us on how to do something. And it's telling us how to make a bird feeder. And it gives us 4 different steps how to make a bird feeder. And you might want to make one of these afterwards, after you've read it. I think I will be. It's got 4 different steps. We're going to read it together, okay? And then you might want to pause the video and read it with your grown-up. So, step number 1. Okay. Take a bagel and spread a layer of unsalted peanut butter over it. Make sure that it is quite thick. Step 2. Pour some birdseed onto a plate. Press the bagel into the birdseed until it is completely covered. Step 3. Thread a piece of string through the hole in the bagel. Step 4. Tie the string to the branch of a tree in the garden. Make sure it is tied tightly so it doesn't fall down. So we've got a set of instructions there. So have a little read with your grown-up. While you're reading them, I want you to have a little look for the bossy verbs. So the verbs that are telling you what to do in that set of instructions. So we've looked at those in our literacy. So it's telling you to spread. The verb that is telling you to do something. So it's telling you to spread. Okay, it's telling you to pour. So have a look what other bossy verbs you can find. It's also got some adverbs in there as well. It's telling you not just what to do, but how to do it. It says make sure that it is tied tightly. So have a little look if you can find any more bossy verbs and adverbs in there. Now I've noticed this set of instruction doesn't have time conjunctions like what we use in school. So if we were writing our instructions, we would say, first take a bagel, next pour, then thread, finally tie. You might want to even add some time conjunctions at the start of these sentences. Okay, so once you've read it with your grown-up, question number 1 says write down 2 things that you need to make this bird feeder. So this is a question that we take directly from the text. So with your pencil, circle 2 things that you need to make this bird feeder, because unlike most instructions, it hasn't got an equipment list or an ingredients list. So usually instructions have a little list at the top that tell us what we're going to need to make something. So you've got to use your pencil, your pen, and find 2 things that are needed to make this bird feeder, and you can write them down in these 2 boxes here. Okay. Then question 2 says, why must the layer of peanut butter be thick? Now, it actually doesn't tell us that in the text. So we have to use the knowledge that we already have to try and answer the question. It does give us 2 options. So the 2 blue sentences on question 2, read with your grown-up and discuss why you think it might be important to spread a thick layer of peanut butter onto the bagel. Question number 3. Okay, this is another question where we can take it directly from the text. So the answer is in the text and we can circle it like we did in question 1. Why is it important to tie the string tightly to the tree? So if we look at instruction number 4, it tells exactly why it's important to tie it tightly. And you might already know that. So just tell your grown-up why you think it's important to tie it tightly. And then you can find it in the text as well. So we've got to prove it. So as my year 2s know, we can't just know it, we've got to show it as well. Question 4, like a lot of the questions, the last questions in the book, is asking for our opinion. So it says, would you like to make this bird feeder for your garden? Why or why not? So for example here, I would say, yes, I would like to make the bird feeder because it seems simple to make and I would love to see more birds in my garden. So just making sure we're using a full sentence. I would like to make this bird feeder because, or I wouldn't like to make it because. Okay. And if you do have a little go at making a bird feeder, be sure to send in your photographs. You've got any old bagels lying around and some peanut butter in your cupboard, and you can pop it in your garden, hopefully have a few visitors popping into your garden. Okay, year two. See you later.